Hey y'all, how you doing? Did it again. I said I wasn't gonna do it this time, but I did it again. How's everyone doing this evening? Wilhelmina here with Wall Decor by Faye. Oh, I left my water in the living room. Can you grab it? Can you let me? Here I am. How's everyone doing this evening? We are experiencing quite a bit of rain here in Norfolk today, as in all day long. So it's been really gloomy. Been sitting here working on a bunch of stuff. I'm finishing up that project that I had started the other day, the decoupage one and painting one that I worked on. And so I finished that up. Well, except for the ribbon. I didn't put a ribbon and a bow on it yet. But I got out of the mood of painting. So I worked on a custom order. Hello, is it Cherie Clark? How are you? Wilhelmina here. Thank you. I put out a poll to see which base I should use. This grapevine. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Or just the regular grapevine. And I got 3 A's and 2 B's. And this was A. So we're going to use the little fish that I showed you the other day on my live. We're going to use him on here today. Now I've been sitting here wondering if I should put him on first and then decorate around him, or hello Judy, or decorate first and then put him on top. Sandra's there, Jean's here. Hello Jean, how are you? I'm at the little slow. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put him. So I think I might decorate first and then put him on afterwards. I don't know if it's going to be easier to put him on first though. That's what I'm thinking. It might be easier just to put him on first. So how are y'all doing today? I hope you're having an awesome day. I know Jean has fabulous weather in Napa. I'm sure she does. But here we're having hot, sticky, rainy day. Just, bleh. I haven't even left the house today at all. Just been working on projects. I did a really cool lemon centerpiece, and I can just hear myself enough to bug myself, right? So this is, of course, you know I had to get 5 million things to put in here. I got this because I know this looks really beachy, and I know that'll look fabulous in there. So I got that. I got a few of these because I thought those would look cool too. With that, I probably got too many. That's okay. And these were from Mainstay. Mainstay is Michael's, right? Mainstay? No. Walmart. Walmart. And I have a little bit of this. This is from Hobby Lobby. Oh, look at this, y'all. Isn't this so fabulous? I put this in my centerpiece today. I know it does, doesn't it? I put this in my centerpiece today. Zeus says it looks like seaweed. Yeah, I know. And this is from Carolina Pottery. Same with the seaweed. They're both from Carolina Pottery. So, and this was really wispy. Turned out really fabulous. And I have these 2 blue little flowers. And then I have these bigger blue flowers. So, I don't know if I'll use them all, but we'll see. You know how we do. You know how we do around here. We wing it. We really wing it. Oh my, y'all. This rain really puts me in a strange mood. Sometimes I crack myself up. So how's everyone doing today? I'm just going to cut this apart and we'll get started. And I figured this way I don't have to pick out ribbon and clean a grapevine and all that. Because I think I had an hour to rest today, so I'm, you know, not as young as I used to be. Hello, Patricia. How are you? Thanks so much for coming on, y'all. And if you could, please sprinkle the love. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Steve's making ribs tonight, so I smell ribs cooking in the background. I'm not a rib fan, but what you gonna do? So I'm gonna cut some of that up, and then I'm gonna cut some of this up. Are y'all pork fans? Have you had dinner already? I know, Jean, what time is it on the West Coast? 3 hours? So it's about 3 o'clock. So no dinner yet. No dinner yet for Jean. Yes. Hello, Missy. How are you? So I'm just trying to cut this tag off of there. Yeah, got to make another beach wreath, and then I got to, in order for 3 patriotic wreaths, all the same kind. So that'll be fun. So I got to paint some starfish. It's a nautical.
Sandra says I love ribs, and yeah. Jana says hello from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Hi, Jana. Where in North Carolina are you? We're in Norfolk, Virginia. So we're right close. Well, we could be. We could be.
If you're in Graham, we're not right close.
Right. So I think I'm going to start.
Jana says love ribs, eating a Chick-fil-A salad. Chick-fil-A.
Oh, a Chick-fil-A salad. Mmm. I like their salads. I like their Southwest chicken
salad. About your salad from Wendy's, the popper.
Oh, yeah, they have a jalapeno popper salad at Wendy's. It's really good.
Yes, it is.
It's very good. See, these you don't want to leave too long because it'll stick out really far and look kind of wonky. Well, that's in my opinion anyway. So do y'all, when it's raining outside, do y'all like to sit inside and work, make beautiful things? I know I do.
Saw your signs on Facebook. Time to order.
Yay! Yes, Gina. It is time to order. We've been making a lot. We didn't make any for tonight's live, but we've been working on a lot lately. So a lot. So we're taking a break today.
So
about 45 minutes from Danville.
45 minutes from Danville.
Yeah, Danville. That's where Megan lives. Yes, I couldn't think of her name.
Forgot to.
Yes.
The one that JoJo thought was Italian.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna fill this in, and I'll hopefully be able to attach the little fish easily enough. You just kind of spread this out.
We go to Graham a lot, North Carolina, and we go to Smithfield, North Carolina a lot.
Yes. To shop.
I don't know if Timberlake is close to those, but that's what we.
I don't either. So this, look at that. That's going to look cool. So we entitled it "Taking It to the Beach," because I was thinking of taking it to the streets, and changed it to the beach.
Good idea.
See, I'm feeling a little goofy this evening.
A lot goofy, but that's okay.
That's what happens when I don't leave the house all day, y'all. Because I was all set to go work out and do my whole thing. And
Janet's there. Hi, Janet. Janet from Seattle.
Hi, Janet.
Isn't Janet from Seattle?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I wonder if she's getting rain like we are.
I know. I haven't talked to my sister today, so I don't know what the weather's like out there.
We're getting a lot of rain.
We're getting tons of rain. We got like 2 or 3 inches last night. It's been... I know, right? A lot of conversations to songs. But that's okay. See, now these are pushers. So you can make the seaweed go wherever you want. And this is pretty cool on the back. Because see how you don't see anything? As long as you push it in sideways, it's all good. And I just love this. It just reminds me of those grasses, you know, that are on the beach. But then I put it in my floral arrangement, you know, with the lemons today, and it just took on a whole totally different character.
Janet says rain is coming. That's what Janet says.
Of course, yeah.
Benita Harris says sunshine, blue sky in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yes. My brother lives in Washington State in Burlington, and he wants to move to Arizona. He's tired of the icky weather. Well, he's older too. He's in his 70s, so.
Darlene Fox says hello.
Hello, Darlene. How are you? I thank y'all so much for coming in. Please be sure to spread the love. I'd really appreciate it. This little plastic was coming off here, so I'm just gonna cut it away from the wire. There we go. Just make sure it sits in here nice and secure. I love working with these things. Have y'all? Hello, Lourdes. Have y'all ever worked with these bases? They're pretty cool. At first, I was really nervous to work with them.
She's gotta go. She's got a doctor's appointment.
Okay, Jean.
Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Talk to you later.
Have a blessed day.
Definitely. Talk to you later.
Don't know what I was trying to say. Absolutely no idea. But that's okay.
I love it in Arizona. I'm from New York. That's what
Oh.
says.
Oh, yeah, well, I grew up in San Diego. And so I was close to Arizona. Have never lived in New York.
Been through there a couple times.
Been through there, yes, a couple times. Just driven, not even stayed. Just drove.
The car stayed longer than we did.
Yeah.
Car stayed there for, what, a week?
11 days. So I'm gonna kind of curve this, the pick itself, just kind of curve it over, just so it keeps going with the flow of the wreath. But it looks like one of these stems is going to do good for this. It looks like it. So what are y'all working on? What are you crafting away at? I found this new person on Instagram who creates these awesome, she paints like seashells, but she also does, she also makes like these little clutch purses, and she sews nautical designs on them, and they're so cool. They're really gorgeous. Hello, Darlene. How are you? I got glue all over my nails.
Janet says, we just bought land in Spokane, so eventually we'll get away from the rain. That's good.
Oh, is there no Spokane?
I don't know.
Is there no rain in Spokane?
I know where I grew up in Oregon, it rained all year round.
See, I would get,
She get used to
I don't like it. No. And especially with curly hair, which I have curly hair.
December
Thank
31st
goodness.
or January 1st to December 31st. That was the Oregon Rain Festival.
Thank goodness, yeah, I have a straightening iron. But no, I would not last good in all this rain all the time. Now, I'm a sun worshiper. Love me my sun. Well, growing up in San Diego, you know, you just get used to it. So I've got, what, 2 more? Yeah, I have my parchment paper down here, which turns out to be a good thing because I already spilled some glue.
Oh.
I know.
So,
But that's from my last project.
oh.
So are y'all trying to make different things? Now that this is like the slow time before, you know, the calm before the storm, as they say. Am I just not seeing comments, or are people not talking?
Benita was the last one to comment.
Yeah.
the last one that I have here.
That's me too. Are y'all cooking dinner? If so, what are you having for dinner tonight?
I'm having pork ribs with probably a baked potato.
Ah, you eat a baked potato. I know, and we bought an apple pie to make on Memorial Day, and just remembered tonight that we still have it.
So
it'll be our Friday night. Woot woot.
You'll buy some vanilla ice cream.
Yep.
Whoop it up.
Cause I got whipped cream.
Well, so vanilla ice cream.
But I don't like to share my whipped cream.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
This is the kind that's in the can.
Yes.
I can just buy some whipped cream that's not in the can and have my own.
There you go. And chocolate syrup.
Not on the apple pie.
Oh, okay. I thought you put chocolate syrup on everything.
On apple pie.
Okay. So here's the last piece of this pick that we have, and it made it all the way around. So that's perfect. There we go, just enough to get it started. So this is what it's looking like so far, y'all. Pretty pretty. We can stop right there, right?
I don't have to.
Huh?
I had you on a small screen.
Oh, okay.
You're fine though.
Okay. It looks cool. These things fill in really fast. So that's what I figure I'm going to put these in next. So I want to make sure I put these in at a different length so it doesn't look all uniform. And since these are pushers as well, so I can cut it into separate pieces also if I want to. Like I could put the smaller pieces. I'm going to try something out, y'all. Going to give something a try. So have y'all used this wreath base before? I didn't catch it last time if you did when I asked. So I'm going to put these in between the other ones.
Nobody said anything about using that wreath.
Okay. Hello, Susan. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in, y'all. If you're new to my channel, or my page, I should say, I'm Wilhelmina with Wall Decor by Faye. And thank you for coming in. And I would appreciate it if you'd sprinkle the love. And we do have a YouTube channel and an Etsy shop. Boutique, my bad. So we do sell wreath signs and ribbons and embellishments and all sorts of goodies.
And wreaths.
And of course wreaths and arrangements and all that happy fun stuff. So this one I should really save. I'm going to save this one. The shorter ones I might save to do the perimeter of the inside or the circumference or, yeah, whatever you call it. Really not good at that geometry stuff. But I'm just going to put these in between. I like how that looks. Yeah, I like how that looks. So what I'm going to do, since these are pushers, we can cut this to whatever length we want. So, and it's only got 3 parts on it. So what I'm doing is cutting it, and then I'm turning this top part down like that so that this won't fall off of there. And then make sure that that's facing the wreath. And then if you just tuned in, as soon as I put this in here, I will show you what we're going to add to our little wreath this evening.
Says hello. Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. We are adding this fish to the wreath tonight. So we're just going to have a little oh, that looks cool. So that'll be fun. This I got at Hobby Lobby, and they're on sale this week. Hello, Patricia. Y'all, I hate it when I got glue on a nail. It drives me crazy. So, and look at these. These are from Carolina Pottery. They're so pretty. They're so nice, and I like the way the color varies like that. I like it a lot. So I'm just cutting these in half. So I'm saving the smaller wispies for around the center, so that the center part will be covered up. You know, this part right here, if we so choose. And I'm just folding this top part down, attempting to anyway, so that these won't come off of here. This one's being a poop. Oh no,
it's not so.
It's so, it's so. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight?
Pork ribs.
Other than pork ribs.
Mashed potato.
and a baked potato?
That's it. Baked mashed potato.
A baked mashed potato. Well, you could have a twice baked potato. Those are yummy. I love twice baked potatoes.
I take too much time.
When I eat carbs.
Too much time. Microwave it 6 minutes, it's good.
Okay. So this I'm just shoving down. I'm trying to shove underneath these wires that hold this thing together. Sometimes it's not that easy. But look, it's just filling in really pretty. Look. Isn't that fabulous? I like it. I like all the different colors of greens too. We also have this white that I think might look pretty. I don't, you know, these longer leaves look good in beach wreaths too. But I also have some blue flowers that we're going to add to it to pick up the blue on the fish. So I'm just cutting these top parts off and I'm saving them over here. And I'll just bend this top part down. But these wreaths go pretty quickly. And then I can just shove this down and the top one down too, to wherever I want it to set. And I also have some little sand dollars and stuff too that we could put in there. We, me, myself, and I, right? Yeah. So are y'all still working on summer, or have you moved on to fall? What y'all doing? You're so quiet out there this evening.
Crickets.
Yes, indeed.
They're all playing cricket.
Oh, they're playing cricket. Oh. I'm just curving that down. I'm going to cut this down a bit. I'm trying to make these at different lengths. I'm going to save some of these little stemmies that I'm cutting off. And just putting it in between all these seaweed looking jobbies here. Seaweed looking jobbies, yes. There's a nice big hole right there that I want to get in, but I don't want to place them too close together. You know what I mean? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? See how there's this one's got a big old gap right there. So if I have leftover, I'm going to probably end up filling that in. But who knows, I could put some florals in there too.
Right.
Thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts. I appreciate it.
Claudette Ritter says hello.
Hello, Claudette. How are you? Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We're making a beach wreath this evening on, I guess you call this a grapevine base. I am not sure what kind of base they call this.
Taking it to the beach.
Taking it to the beach. In this gloomy, rainy weather that we've got going on here in Norfolk, Virginia. Where are y'all at this evening? Or probably every other evening. Not just this evening. So far I've just used one stem of each kind of greenery, and it seems to be filling it in rather well.
So that's she calls it wispy.
Wispy, yeah. It is very wispy. I like it. And sometimes I paint them. I painted one blue to go with, you know, for another beach wreath that I made. That I think I just put nothing but, no, I did put some greenery, but a lot of seashells. I didn't put like a sign or.
She's from the Washington State area.
Oh.
Just like Janet.
Yeah. So you should talk to Janet, see if y'all are close. Who knows? You could be wreathing buddies. Crafting buddies, yes. I was trying to think of something to go with it. But yeah. That went out the window real quick.
Claudette is working on a beach wreath as well.
Oh, cool. Are you working on a mesh wreath? Or are you doing a grapevine too? Or what kind of beach wreath are you doing? And I have tons of beach signs in my Etsy boutique. If you're looking for some signs, we've got beach and lots of new Halloween ones and
every season.
Fall,
She's
Christmas.
Grapevine with mesh.
Oh, okay. I have yet to do a grapevine with mesh. You know, when you haven't tried something new, you can make yourself so nervous about trying it. So that's the stage I'm in. I'm so nervous about trying to make something new that, trying to make a grapevine with using mesh. Why, I don't know. But I think that's one of my next things. Especially a beach one. I think that would be really cool. Because I was looking on Pinterest. I love to get, you know, some help from Pinterest. And
she got a few signs also ahead of some good sales on the weekend.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, a lot of people, I bet, had sales this weekend, huh? Being Memorial Day weekend. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to put this one right here where this bald spot is. Because that was making me a little crazy. Not me. I know that's what Steve was thinking.
Faith Artisan says, hi, Willie and Steve. I like to use parchment paper under my grapevines too.
Do you? I was actually just lazy and left it here from my last project.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. It is, because glue drips.
No.
And grapevines are messy. Especially the other, you know, the thicker kind, because especially not on my fingers, huh?
Well, actually, you burn your fingers all the time.
Not me. Not me. I just didn't get that in the spot I wanted it, y'all. So we're going to try it again. There we go. There we go. And I'm twisting this so that do-jobby. Look, that filled it in really well. That's what we got going on so far. It's looking cool. Nice and beachy looking, I think. So, I'm wondering if I should try to put, yes, it does make it easier to clean up.
Just throw the parchment paper in the trash and you're done.
Yep. I'm wondering if I should put the fish on now and then add the flowers is what I'm thinking. Oh, cool. A little tabletop vacuum, huh? That's cool. I just have one of those Swiffers. That's what I have. So I'm thinking, yes.
Swiffer it right into your trash can.
Yeah. But those little tabletop vacuums would be cool too. I need to switch this around because it was sitting on there backwards. There we go. I think Steve's getting hungry, y'all. Okay, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna. Oh yeah, the glitter definitely. So I think I want him pointing up. So we're gonna grab. I have this binding wire that works fabulously, and this thing has one of these on there. And I'll probably end up going through part of his tail. Hello, Mary. How are you? So this I won't need very much of. So we're going to give this a shot. I know. Sometimes, though. Not all the time. So I'm just going to wrap this around here. And I might glue it because there's a little opening here on this circle right there. There's a little opening. I'll just make sure I wrap it around really good. But still, I think I'm going to glue it because it could just slide off that the ring, regardless of how tight I wrap this. Use my needle nose here. Do you use the binding wire in your grapevines to secure stuff down? It's lovely because you don't see anything once it's in there. You can't even tell it's in there, really. So I'm going to put this down here. I wish it was blue.
My mom had some great signs on poles that we always cut off. They haven't fished. I went to not on sale yet, and it was $26.
Oh, wow.
So she uses metal signs, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's a Wreath heavy, doesn't it?
No, not always. Because, like, this is metal. But, yeah, the at-home doesn't like to go on sale that much. They're really... They're mighty proud of their product.
Looks like the HL does, now that they don't have their sales.
But at least they still have their everything goes on sale every other week thing. So I got, see, I wish it had a loop up here. I might attach it right here. Because see how that goes in there? And it comes out here, but it's covered up by this fin. So I think I'm going to try that as well. I wonder, I'm just going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's covered up by this. I just want to make sure it's secure. So I just made it into a little hooky so it'll go around this easier for me to grab. There we go. So you can't even tell that it's up there, but now we've got another place to secure it. I hope I cut that wire long enough. So I want him to go facing upwards a little bit. So I'm going to put this down there. See if I can get through. Yeah, I don't think I've attached a sign or anything to one of these before, so this will be a first right here. So you can kind of see it here, but not too bad. I guess you'd really have to be up on it to see it. Now I've also got these little needles that you can use to go through it as well if I need it. Since these things are so tight. And they're like a lot more tight than a regular grapevine.
Oh, that says love that fish.
It's cute, isn't it? I got it from Hobby Lobby, and they're on sale this week, half off. So normally they're $14. Because I saw them in Hobby Lobby last week, but they weren't on sale, and I'm like, okay, I'll be back next week. So I have another one too. No, it's a turtle. I'll show you when I'm done putting this on. I'm just securing it through this part of the wreath. See, you can't even tell, y'all. Oh, I should have pulled it tighter. Doggone it. Now I'm going to have to loosen this up so I can pull it tighter.
Mom said they took the 40% off coupon.
I know. I know. I am too. But I go shopping less, so that helps. I do. There, anyway. There, now. See, I had to pull him tighter. Okay. But now I pulled the coating from the binding wire. That's okay. There we go. There we go. Just one more time around, y'all. Sorry.
Why are you being sorry? You're fine.
Well, I apparently can't talk and do this at the same time. And then I can put some glue down into moss on it. Yeah, I think it back, but I heard that it was because of a lawsuit. Now, I don't know all the details or even if that's true. I don't know.
Iona's hair, she says, interesting read.
Hi, Iona. Is that good or bad? We're working on a beach wreath.
If it's from Miss Iona, it's gotta be good.
Well, yeah.
Duh.
Duh, Lily. Duh, Will.
Oh, gee.
Why say, oh,
Did you
geez?
coffee to drink today, dear?
No, I didn't. I didn't drink any coffee drinks today. Or, oh, I did have my one.
For my daughter's boyfriend's mom, she lives right on the Puget Sound.
Okay. We're right by the Chesapeake Bay. So we do a lot of beach here too. I'm trying to make sure he sits up here good because he's looking kind of wonky right now. Looks like he's fixing to fly through the air. Yeah, I don't like where that's going.
Claudette says, nice, love it.
Thanks. Thanks, Claudette. Hey, wait, do you want to grab the turtle that's down there so I can show it? The turtle's really cool too.
Where's this turtle at?
Right down there.
Oh.
I think I'm going to wrap this guy around like this. See, I'm glad I did this now because if I would have waited till I put more stuff in here, it would have been even more difficult. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, now I've just got to find the binding wire. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going here under these wires. There we go. So you just try to find a spot where you can put this wire through. Whatever works. I'll leave that alone so I have something. Oh look, there we go. So far, that's what we got going. He looks like he's underwater, doesn't he? That was kind of cool. Oh, here's the turtle, y'all.
They had an eagle catch a fish and brought it up on their patio and eat it. Cool, but cray.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. My brother tells me about that kind of stuff up there in Washington where he's at too. Can you see the turtle good?
Mm-hmm. I have to go run. I will see you next time.
Okay, Sandra, have a good evening. Thanks for coming in.
You're running some laps for me.
That turtle's really cool. Turtle. I know, right? Okay, now we're going to put some florals in. Florals.
Floral Henderson.
Not Florence. So I have some of these, and they're attached to little ferns, so I think I'm going to use them.
Where
My
in
brother,
Washington is your brother?
He's in Burlington.
Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. How you doing?
She wants to know where you got the turtle and then the fish.
The fish, well, they're both from Hobby Lobby, and they're on sale this week. Both of them. So I'm going to stick some of these little blue flowers in. And this, unfortunately, is not a pusher. So I'm wondering if I'm going to cut it apart. I'm going to try this one and see. It's all you can do, you know? I think I'm going to mix up the seaweed and the other one that I put in. Yeah, he's way north. He's like 14 miles, I think he said, from the Canadian border. Yeah, he's way up there, but he wants to move to Arizona. But right now he's going around the country in his, he had a little camper made up, so he's going around in his little camper, cruising the country. He likes to do that. He used to be a trucker.
Claudette says, trial and error, right?
That's it.
Kathy says, hey, Kathy Huffman.
Hello, Kathy. How you doing? Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate all y'all coming in. Please sprinkle the love. Yeah. I need to get some more followers and all that happy horse hockey in here. I don't know what, I don't know. They're always changing that algorithm. I don't know what
they horses on the ice, that'd be kind of crazy. Horse hockey, huh?
Yes, horse hockey. So I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of sticking these in randomly. That looks kind of cool. I like this. This has definitely got a blue theme going on. So I missed this little flower. Yeah, he likes doing that kind of stuff. He was out here a week or so ago, and so I went to his campground to visit him because it's been a hot minute since I've seen him. So we visited for a while. He's quite a bit, well, he's like 16 years older than I am, so we're not all that close, but, family is family. And he's in his 70s now, so take advantage of seeing your loved ones whenever you can. Now this little guy fell off, so I'm just going to stick him in the glue and attempt to stick him back on. There we go. Just trying to make sure I cover up all these stems and try to, intertwine them so it doesn't look so flat and unnatural. You know what I mean. Oh my goodness.
That's what you mean.
I hate it when I get glue on my fingernails. Drives me crazy.
Just bless his heart. That's right. Time is never guaranteed.
That's right. And he's a loner. He's always been a loner. So he really enjoys this. Just cruising around. Where did this come from? Where did this come off of? I don't see it on this one, so I'll save it over there. It came off somewhere. So I'm going to split this one up again. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the last time I saw my brother was when my father passed away, which has been July. It'll be 2 years. So his wasn't unexpected though. My mother's was unexpected too. Yeah, it is. It's really good for his soul. And that's just, you know, that's how he's always been as long as I've known, you know, him, that he just likes to travel and be on his own pretty much. Just trying to stick these anywhere. I want it to have a little depth, but these are kind of hard to make them stand out too much. You know what I mean? I don't want all the blue to be in one spot either.
Right.
Well, so I have 2 more of these. Well, actually 3. That's good. That's good. Just kind of talking to myself, y'all. And I like these ferns. They're nice and wispy too. So I'm okay, I think we can put this little lost one on here. I believe I'll put it right here on this side. Okay, now I've got some over there. I need some over here. So we're gonna stick this. I think I want to cut this bottom fern off.
Cut it, says I'm listening.
I know, you know. I guess when you sit in here and craft, you end up doing that. Just talking to yourself all the time. But that's okay. That was quite all right. Didn't I have one more? I thought I had another one. Well, I guess I'll have mercy. So this one needs to go right here. Thinking I want to cut this little jobby off. It is natural, yes ma'am. I want to cut it down, I think.
What's that, your beauty or the wreath?
No, talking to yourself.
Let's talk about your beauty.
Oh my goodness. I haven't even gotten out of my pajamas today, y'all. This one I'm noticing is coming apart. I think I got this one from Sims. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, of course. There we go. Now I'm just kind of trying to, there we go. Mix it up a little bit. So I'm just going to hold this up so I can see it. Oh, okay. That one fell out. I don't even think I had it glued in. Wow. So it's going to go right up here. I thought I had it glued in, but apparently not. I know. Oh, no. So I'm going to put this up right under here. There we go. Trying to lift it up a little bit. Not too much so it's in your face or anything, but I don't want this thing so flat. Doggone it. Now this came off and I don't know where. Oh, it drives me crazy. Boy, apparently a lot of things drive me crazy, don't they?
That's me.
Well, that's a given, yes. Yes, Steve and I celebrated our 24th anniversary this week.
No way.
24.
When did we do that?
And how did he get old and I stayed young?
Oh, jeez.
I stayed, how, you know, he married a 4-year-old, what?
Oh. Let's go to jail here. I don't do that.
Are those banjos I hear?
Don't know what's happening.
going to try to lift some of these up a little bit because it's just looking so darn flat. Thanks, Claudette. I cannot find where this doggone thing goes. You can't eat a cookie before dinner.
It's between dinner and cookie.
Oh, between dinner?
Dinner and cookie.
Oh, I thought you ate that already. Okay. Now I just can't. I'm gonna.
33 years.
Wow. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, my parents were married 70 years before my mom passed away. 70. I can't even imagine. They were together since they were 19. 19. No, that's me.
2 and me. 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to find where this puppy goes, but it's not cooperating, y'all. It's just not. And I'm trying to make sure. I just want this to look like Under the Sea. So maybe I'll just stick this job. You know what's going to happen is I'm going to stick it in here behind the fish, and then I'm going to find where it goes. But, oh, wow. That's the spot now. I know, 70 years. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, I tell you. Now, I have some of these. These are cute. I just want to change, some of the blue up. So, I'm going to see. I wish these were pushers, but they're not. So, we're going to attempt to put some of this in here. And just see what it looks like.
It's really crazy to think of the years we know each other longer than our parents knew us.
I know. Yeah. It's crazy. It is crazy. There we go. I like those blue flowers in there. What did I do with the thing?
Not really, but together wise. Not sure what that means.
Where did I just cut this one off? Oh, have mercy. I'm losing my mind, y'all. Losing it. Up in hill? So these are pretty. They remind me of Hawaii or something.
Hawaii 5-0?
No, not Hawaii 5-0. I have these little whitish blue flowers too. So I'm gonna put these to the side right here because I don't think I want to use a whole lot of these. Yeah, that's what I do too. And then the darker blue makes me think of the ocean. The different shades of the ocean. The ocean, the fish. Oh, no. Okay, so we'll keep the tag so I know what I'm spending in this thing. I'm cutting off these longer leaves.
I like the Pacific Ocean way out, like by Hawaii, and the Mediterranean are just the Mediterranean. When I went to Maui, when the ship was there, we would anchor off the coast, and you could literally drop a quarter off the ship and watch it go all the way to the bottom.
Wow, that's cool.
That's how clear the water was back then.
Back in 19 what?
87? 1987.
1907? What?
1907.
Oh, I could feel that one hitting the table, y'all. There we go. Look. Oh, look. That's pretty. Pretty. I'm liking this. I'm going to cut this leafy off because I don't like that leaf. You know, sometimes I look at these stems and I'm wondering, what are these people thinking? You were 20 in 87? I was born in 64, so I was 23. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna stick this in here.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
What's 1923?
Nothing's 1923.
I was
87,
87?
I was 23 in 87 is what I was saying, but you were gone. There we go.
Probably is 64.
Yep. Well, Steve is younger than I am.
Only by a couple of seconds.
2.5 years. So every once in a while, he's 3 years younger than me. Yeah. Every once in a while.
You're 29 forever.
Well, that's true. And according to my son, because I trained him right. Hello, Joy.
Joy was saying hi to Claudette. Or Claudette said hi to Joy.
She said, well, up above that, she said, hi, I'm late.
Oh, there's Joy. I didn't even see it. Hi, Joy. How you doing?
I'm going to cut these in half. So I don't have to cut up a hole. Because I want to put this down here. Well, that'll be good, because then it'll change lengths of where it's at, too. We're making a beach wreath tonight on a wispy grapevine. There we go. Yes, and we got this. She says, hi, Steve. We got this little fishy here from Hobby Lobby.
How we doing, Miss Joy? How we doing?
It's really super rainy here, so I figured a nice little bit of Hawaii. That's what it looks like to me, a little bit of Hawaii. So I figured this would bring a little sunshine into the day, because it's just icky here. It is just icky. And all these other things will cover up this cheesy looking stem. It bums me out when a pretty flower has an icky stem. You know what I mean? Oh, look, that's so pretty. Look at what we got going on. And it's sticking up a little bit here and there. So it's not so two-dimensional, one-dimensional.
Well, it's looking awesome.
Thanks. I'm enjoying it. Yes, I am. So these are little, these are pushers, which is good, from Sim's Pottery. So I can cut these into 2 separate things too. And play around with this. Yes. They kind of match the other ones, but not really when I hold them up close. So that's okay. I'm going to put some right here. I don't want to put them too much just thinking out loud, y'all. Thinking out loud. I want them to... So that's what's good about a pusher, too. You can,
How many years have you been together, Kathy?
We've been together 26 and married for 24.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's just ridiculous.
And it's so funny because when I met Steve, I just, 4 months before, got divorced before that. And I'm like, I'm going to stay single for a long time this time. I don't know if I want to put these in there by themselves. I'll see. And then, and then I was out country dancing with some girlfriends. And Steve asked me if I wanted to country dance, if I wanted to two-step, do a two-step with them. And I just moved back from Texas, so I knew how to two-step. And I said, yeah, okay.
Whatever.
I had a few drinks in me. What the heck?
Oh, hey. What a thing.
Back in my drinking days. So we started dancing. And that was all she wrote. That was it. I had him hooked, y'all. No, have you ever done the two-step, y'all? It's a really, quite a very, I like it. It's a good dance. Let's just put it that way. Yes, he did. With all his craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good googly moo.
See, the secret is when you go to the country bars, I used to drink soda because they give you water and soda was free. So I didn't drink any alcohol when I was there. So I could be
coherent.
No, so I could be polite and not disrespectful.
Ah, is that what it was?
Some guy come to
That's true.
You know?
That is true.
You got pepper spray in your face. Handcuffs, and it's like, what happened?
Drinks never like that. Oh, yeah. Someone had nothing but little greens left of this, but that's okay. And my nails.
I stuck strictly to the water and the soda when I was there. We used to close the place down.
We did. We used to stay there all night long. I can't believe it. Yep, and I was working at IHOP at the time, so I was the 5:30 a.m. shift, so. But when she got home, then what? Yeah.
This is a family show.
Notice how he just neglects to continue the story. How did that one radio show go? That's how the story goes, or something like that. And that's how the... Oh, I don't know. Off in Willy World. Now look at all these different shades of blue. This is fabulous. I know. God, y'all, it seems like so long ago. Like another lifetime, right? It was. I know. It really was. I wonder how I'm going to get this up under his hiney.
Okay. Once again, I remind you, this is a family show.
Oh, have mercy. I said good day.
Hands out of your pockets.
See, I wanted to get some right there, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Got to figure out a way. I might just have to put some greenery up there. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. See, I have these still. Right, Joy? We all have families, we know. Oh, y'all. Oh, there we go. Look, now I've covered it up and I got a little bit going on in front of him, too.
Tell him what you said when we first met.
Thanks, Jana.
About
what's that?
Having children.
Yeah, I told him if you want children, you better go somewhere else. Because I was a waitress, so I knew how kids were.
Little terrors.
In restaurants, anyway. And I did not like it. Not at all. So this is looking pretty good.
That's not nice to say about yourself, Miss Claudette.
What?
She says, how did I go so fast? I never thought I would get old and have crepe skin.
Crepe skin, I know.
Oh, crepe skin.
Crepe skin, yes. Oh, I know. I say the same thing. And I'm sitting there looking at all these things. Oh, take away your crepe skin. I'm like, yeah, y'all. So full of dookie. That is the worst thing, is the crepe skin. It seems like no matter what you do. So I'm like, trying to work out, getting muscle going. Okay, the muscle's going to take away this crepe skin. Heck no. It seems like all of a sudden you'll look like I'll be going like this and my arm will hang down. See right there? Yeah, I have the crepe skin right there. Like, what? And it was so funny because my sister's 14 years older than me. And I'd see pictures of her, you know, and I'd be like, oh, look, she's got that old lady skin. And now I'm right there. I got the old lady skin. Like, my legs used to be so pretty and... Just like that too. And now they're all old lady skin. I hate it. That's the worst part. It really is, because no matter what you do. And then they show all this lotion and makeup and all this stuff. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. I just got to take a look at it, y'all. Okay, it needs some stuff right there. It needs some stuff right here. Right here. I just smell like glue.
Yeah, we don't have smell phones.
Smell-o-phones. Oh wait, by next year we'll have that, right?
Next week, if I get my crowdfunding.
Oh gosh.
What are you laughing at?
Yo. I'm just trying to make these
Don't present.
look a little.
Represent.
Oh, have mercy. And because the worst part is I still feel like a youngin'. I still feel so young. And I act young. I act young.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But,
Sometimes.
excuse me? Yeah, airbrush. No, Shark Tank bottoms don't work. I know. Shank Tark. Shark Tank.
I like the first one.
Shank Tark. Oh, this is looking so pretty.
It's just a rain.
I'm going to put this under here. I forgot about going under the fishy. It's kind of hard.
You have to say it like that.
The fishy. Yes,
Oh,
Jenny. Going under the fishy.
Oh.
Right? I'm going to stick one of these down there too. But see, at least underneath him, you can't see how it's stuck in there. It's just glued, so that's good.
Mary Kay. Oh,
Ow!
if you use this, and this for only $99 a week,
Yeah.
it'll make your skin wrinkles shrink 0.001 centimeters.
Oh, no.
And I'll get my pink Cadillac.
Well, and then the eyebrows start to fall out. What is up with that? I used to have the thickest, most beautiful eyebrows. And then all of a sudden, when I hit 50, my eyebrows started disappearing. And then what little I had left started turning gray. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't remember my mom complaining about this stuff. My mom had eyebrows forever. They did turn gray, though, but it didn't bother her. She didn't care about all that stuff. She really didn't.
She knew she was gorgeous.
I know. And she never wore makeup. Never. I don't ever remember seeing my mom wear makeup. Ever. She was from Europe. My mom was Dutch. What are you babbling about? And so she was from the Netherlands. She never wore makeup.
Claudette said
Your mom used a pencil forever.
And they used to talk about the Mary Kay thing.
Yeah.
And then she said my mom used a pencil forever.
Yeah. No, my mom had thick eyebrows. Never had to use a pencil, nothing. Not even when she was in her 80s.
Do you use a pencil?
I use a pencil, yes. I do have this stuff that looks like a mascara wand that is actually helping grow some of my eyebrows. Not as much as I want and not as much as they claim. But every little bit helps, I say. Because eyebrows make a huge difference. I was an esthetician, y'all. Skincare and makeup and all. Oh. And I know. And so I was always into makeup and all that stuff.
Jana says my knees sound like they are cracking going up or down steps.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially with the arthritis going on. It's not for the weak. That is for sure. And I remember hearing people say that, and I'm like, whatever. And now I'm just like, it's not. It really isn't. But it's okay. It's better than the alternative for now anyway. For now. I want to get some more around him. La, 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 la. I'm going to hold him up so I can see. You want to do tattoo? You want to get a tattoo? I had shingles once, so I can't get any more tattoos because I wanted to get one here, right here on my neck. But they said I can't do tattoos anymore because it could activate my shingles, and then especially doing it on my head, it can go like to your eyes and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I guess my tattoo days are over.
Oh, she wants to do tattoo eyebrows.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. And I can't even do Botox either because my upper lip is disappearing.
It's done gone.
Thanks, Steve.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. It is. Whenever I smile, y'all, my upper lip say hasta la vista, baby. It's gone. It's totally gone. So I wanted to do Botox just in my upper lip. But they say I can't do that either.
Nope,
I'm willing to try, though. For real.
You're what?
Nothing, dear.
Then you get infected and die.
Infected.
Then I gotta be the 5 deep freezer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
This is the last of my little blue bush. They didn't have any more of these at Sims. I gotta keep this so I gotta keep that on there so I can see if they got some more in. Because that's like, I love this. This is a great little filler flower. Say that 5 times fast. Filler flower. Okay. I'm going to put some of these around the middle, and then I might grab some shells. Some shells. So I'm going to shove these in here. I'm going to try to figure this out, y'all.
It's not golden, someone made that up.
Truly. The golden years. They're not. They're full of
It's
baloney.
not a TV show.
The Golden Girls.
Oh.
And the, what about, oh, though, that was the Wonder Years. I'm just trying to make this cover up where these glue nuggets are. And then I'll put some shells in too. Someone did.
Hmm?
Someone did make that up, I'm convinced. Convinced. Can y'all hear the rain out there? We have a tin awning that you can.
Back patio.
Yeah, of the back patio that. Sure. And then because we have a lot of palm trees and stuff. I mean, not palm trees, pine trees.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm looking at palm here. And
where are you living?
I'm in Hawaii. I'm in Hawaii right now. But anyway, you can hear every little raindrop and pine cone fall, and then squirrels running across it. Yes. Oh, I heard something just crunch, so I'm like, no. Rain is coming back also. Yeah. See, that's one great thing about growing up in San Diego. Summertime, we did not have rain. Wintertime, we did not have rain. It's not like it is now. The weather there's a lot different than it used to be, but we still, nothing like this. If we had a summer day, we could plan on doing something outside. Are you? Good. Good. Yes. See, that's what I want to do when we retire. I want to retire in the Caribbean and with no computers, no TV, no nothing. Yes, I said no TV. And have my toes in the sand, be sitting on a beach chair, and when I croak, just let me float out into the ocean. Bye-bye. Aloha. Oh, like on Gilligan's Island. Aloha. Oh. Yep. That's my plan. Call it a day. No funeral arrangements, all that stuff. Yeah.
Push you out there and let
Just
the
push me out and let the sharks eat me. I'll be fish food.
That's grody.
Why? I'll be gone. There we go. So now I've got the base covered. Pretty much. There's a couple of spots you can see some glue. So I am going to, instead of petting up another pick, I'm going to get some, like, okay, now don't look, because y'all are in my pajamas. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I've got some sand dollars.
Just give me back to my maker.
That's it. That's it. And I've got some little shells here. Yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't even bother getting dressed. I did put a bra on, though. As you can tell, I'm not shy. I don't have a problem saying what's on my mind. So look at these little sand dollars. Aren't those cute? So I'll put these in and around. Got my glue gun on. I came prepared tonight, I'll tell you. And I'm just going to glue these on, and we're going to call it D-U-N. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. There we go. Got to cover up those stems. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. This was fun. I've been working so much today that I was like getting tired, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to go live. And I'm like, yes, because I do that. I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I get lazy sitting on the couch, eating my chocolate-covered raisins. And,
Costco crack.
Yes, my Costco crack. That's what Steve calls it, my Costco. I got to hold this down for a second. And because they're super thin, too, y'all. They're really thin. So you got to be careful. I like it. And I got some little other shells in here. I got tons and tons and tons of shells. And you can just play peekaboo with them. Put them wherever you feel like it. Just cover up that glue. And try not to burn your finger. Too late. Yeah, so I'm just going to glue these in all around. Here and there. Here and there. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Definitely.
It was a fun evening. Once we got to talking, right? Once we got to start to belly aching about getting old.
Yeah, once you have something in common.
Yeah.
You talk to people.
Yes, absolutely. Now I feel like we're old friends. Yes, I'm the corny one. Oh, I knew I had another shell somewhere sitting out. I put one of those there. Just trying to look for open holes. And not burn myself. Yeah. Well, I had a great time too. Yes, we are. We're totally family now. I thank y'all for coming in. I'm just going to glue in these little do-jobbies. Y'all don't have to watch me do that. But I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. Have a blessed night. And we'll see you again next time, which will be Tuesday. Okay? Y'all have a blessed night. Thanks so much. And be sure to check out my Etsy shop if y'all need signs, ribbons. I'm going to Dallas Market the middle of this month to pick out new ribbons from the designers, y'all. So I'll be having designer ribbon in this season. Hello, Jeanette. We're just finishing up this little beach wreath. I'm just gluing in some shells. Okay, y'all have a blessed night and we'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.